Now we will discuss on classification of cash flows. Cash flows are classified into three categories, that is cash flow from operating activities, cash flow from investment activities, and cash flow from financing activities. So now we will discuss the one by one. The first important cash flow from operating activities, important one. Cash flow from operating activities is one of the important activity because it show how much amount, how much revenue generated by sale of goods and services. So here four items are mentioned in that slide. First two items which are related to cash inflows, and then after two items which are related to cash outflows. The major source of cash inflow of operating activity is sale of goods and services. And the second thing is receipts from royalty fees or commission and other revenues, what it may be. The major portion is only cash generated from sale of goods and services. Then the another two items which are related to cash outflows, which means the firm has to pay the amount to others, that is suppliers as well as employees. Here there are two methods are there to ascertain the cash flow from operating activities. The first one is a direct method. The second one is indirect method. How to find out the cash flow from operating activities with the help of direct method. So in direct method, first we have to find out the cash receipts from the customers. Then we have to find out cash payments to the suppliers as well as employees. Then next step is to find out income tax amount and extraordinary items. So first we have to find out the cash receipt from the customers. So here, before going to calculation of cash receipts from the customers, we have to know the information about the sales, that is total sales. It includes cash sales and credit sales and trade receivables of beginning and end. With the help of this information, we have to prepare how much amount received from the cash receipts from the customers. First, we have to take the total sales amount, that is cash sales and credit sales, then add trade receivables at the beginning of the year less trade receivables at the end of the year. The coming result is known as cash receipt from the customer. So here very important thing while calculation of cash receipts from the customer is trade receivables. So trade receivables it includes bills receivable and sundry debtors. The next thing is cash payment to suppliers. So for the purpose of calculation of cash payment to suppliers, we have the information, we have to get the information about the total purchases, trades payable at the beginning of the year, at the end of the year. Based on this information, we can easily find out the cash payments to suppliers. So here cash payments to suppliers is equal total purchases plus trade payables at the beginning of the year minus trade payable at the end of the